Good morning, dear colleagues. Was presentation, my topic and assessment of the transplantant survivor level from the recipient after kidney transplantation using Cox Proportional-Hazard Model. On the basic, the preliminary analysis simulations of graft survivor in recipients in scared of 3 years after kidney transplantation to fit the most significant factors that non-randomly affect the probability of graft survivor after kidney transplantation. A semi-parametric proportional Cox Proportional-Hazard regression model was constructed to estimate to survivor of the functioning graft. It was shown that risk rejection in the group recipients with change in K hematology and immunology indication and more aggressive in the prognostically unfavorable. It has been proven that the most significant things include 4 signs: the number of antigens, mix match before kidney transplantation, in the concentration creatinine, in the leukocyte in the blood, as well as in the liver proteins in the urine after kidney transplantation. The possibility of future use in the obtained model, the predictive of the survival of the recipient 3 years after transplantation is indication. Introductions. There are different methods assessed of the survivor. The functional as there on the single universal method of graft production. Currently, 4 different methods of survivor production are used in statistics, each of which has its our task. The most common method that allow as empirically estimated the probability the survivor as separated time survivor function in the Kaplan-Meier method. With the help of this method, the result of this the presented or previous work in the group recipients 13 days of transplantation. It was determined that the period survived after kidney transplantation included 6 indications. First of all is absent in the previous hemodialysis, had leukocytes, urea, and creatinine, blood protein is the erythrocyte in the urine. Another method allows for estimate in the cumulative risk function in the Nelson-Allen method. This method is not requiring additional information in the survivor function, but other errors allowed to the estimating the effect of graft survivor. Cox method allows estimating risk-specific emancipation in the with relevant the corresponding moment were not exposed to any of the competitive events. Since compliance in the sensor, it is impossible to directly assault in the influence in the covariates in their frequency and the occurrence. Therefore, in the question of the regarding the possible model survivor recipients in the time period of the 3 years after transplantation by Cox Proportional-Hazard Model, based on the such significant factors in the probability and possible and alternative model fine grain predicted survivor at a certain failure space. State of the Cox production model predicted model was used in group Latvian scientific from Riga. In the Republic Poland, in the determinant of the poor 5 years mortalities when observing the patient is had liver interleukin 6 in the coronary artery calcification of patients in the chronic renal insufficiency. Other panel-reactive antibody, other scientific from 6 transplant center from the different sites of the Republic in the Poland, analyzing the data, which included age, sex, sprach, number in stem hemolysis after transplantation, time in the cult ischemia, and etiology and stage renal failure. Also, Cox Proportional-Hazards Model predicting mortality and mortality survival analysis. The authors concluding that allowed para in kinder recipient risk factor in cerebral mortality after transplantation. In the USA model, donor kinder distribution since regression equation using the calculated estimation post-transplantation survival was analyzed and is determined in several terms represented by the interaction factors. Is a not advanced derivation residence Martigage residence and shows that the resident is not resident the classified center in the linear regression abnormal observation outline is detecting residual derivation. Materialized method. The recipient is like compatible kidney allograft from donor for their first and the second in the latter in Ukraine and gradient cadaver organ abroad, Poland, Belarus, and the other allows to 1,500 recipients were the 416 female recipient, 18 male recipient with the meant age 213 for years. In the time kidney transplantation, form groupings within years 7, so patient remain the function transplantation, Patients who recipient research specific treatment, the department nephrology and dialysis will regional clinical hospital. According to result as discussion, according to Cox Proportional-Hazards regression analysis resulted only four factor association with lost graft function in recipients after kidney transplantation were found of the 16 research indication when building for a cascading model in the semi-parameter Cox Proportional-Hazards regression model. The result when considered positive in the patient relevant satisfactory function kidney transplantant for more than 3 years. Figure 1. The result was considered negative in case of loss function in the transplantant and return of the patient to hemodialysis treatment of the case. This patient in other identification in the factor association with the reliable associations, graft functions, and mathematical selection of the most significant things was carried out. It was found that the most significant things include 4 signs: the number of HLA antigens mismatches before kidney transplantation, and the concentration of the creatinine and leukocyte in the blood, as well as 11 proteins in the urine after kidney transplantation. A Cox Proportional-Hazards regression model was built on the selected set of the Fauci. Figure 1. Patient are based in the indications. The line does not go though not showing the picture which indication a good prognosis for the transplantant. Function errors in the death centers which indicating the danger of acute transplantant rejections. As a result of the birth being proven, then the development Cox regression models for the general sample make sense on the can use and predict transplantant survival in the recipient after kidney transplantation based on the percent of the immunosome and biological change indication. A semi-parameter Cox Proportional-Hazards regressions model considers hazard as the risk calculation of the time-dependent function. In the model is a impact production of the hazard level, type of the kind of the duration period that allows the competent censorant observation. The response is described as the instantaneous probability of the end of the suggestion who are the prone to serious similar result were obtained other author from Ukraine whose student patient CKD of the 5G stage of their treatment with gamma analysis. Conclusion: is this article in the determinant as the mathematical model predicting the loss of kidney transplant function was obtained as a recent examination to 1,500 patients who were in the period 3D arrived kidney where the building predicted model was considered positive in the liver, their satisfactory function kidney transplant for more than 3 years. The result was considered negative in case loss function and graft return. The patient hemodialysis treatment of case of that on the patient of the identifying the factors associations, reliable cessation of graft function, mathematical selection of the most significant signs of carry out. If it was found the most significant sign include 4 signs in the number Havryliuk antigen mismatch before kidney transplantation, the concentration of the creatinine in the leukocyte in the blood at well, the level proteins in the urine after kidney transplantation. A Cox Proportional-Hazards regression model was built in the selected set Fraser. Reference 2020 literature. Thank you very much.